Let's play! Whoa! Hey there, ladies and gentlemen. You all may call me Pharaoh, and welcome back to Let's Play OneShot. Last time we left off, we entered the refuge, and we were looking around to see how we can get down to the surface. And we did so via that one weird door in that office building that looked like it had some type of timer on it. I'm not really sure. And now, after a very nice speech from Nico himself, we need to head out here, and we need to find Rue. And we know that apparently she's in the back alley somewhere. The exact area kind of escapes me, but I'm hoping this wouldn't be too bad, because as in the other regions, a lot of areas were kind of locked away so we focus only on what's needed. So kind of like right there, like can't go there, can't go here. Actually, what's in here? The aquarium itself. I hope nothing bad happens to those fish, but then again, I guess they are fake. See, like that. Can't go any further, so we have to go in the alley. I want to say I go up one and I go to the right. I think this is it right here. Yes, perfect. You're here! Nico! Are you Rue? Yes. Did you already meet the others? Yeah, but everything's in place then. Come on, let's go back to the clock room. Wait, we need to tell you something. Okay, well, I'll tell you later. Fudge, how did I get there before? Is it up here and then to the left? Yeah, because now I can't remember how I got there even during my first run. I kind of fell into it on accident. Oh, actually, I think it's right. Yeah, it's actually right here. Never mind. And then right up here. I'm really hoping Cedric is okay. What? I was gonna say, why the hell is it not opening up? I was pushing X instead of Z. Okay. Here we are. Oh. Where are the other two? Prototype? Cedric? They're supposed to be here already. Prototype's body was damaged back in the Barrens. Cedric was going to bring him back with the memory disk, but he was in the lab complex when it collapsed. I don't think he made it. Oh. No. There goes our only chance. I'm sorry. It's not your fault, Nico. If anything, I should be apologizing to you. There's one last thing I want to do. Come on, let's go upstairs. So, are we not going to question... Oh wait, upstairs. Do you mean the observation deck, or... Regardless, yeah, are we not going to question about Talking Fox? No? Maybe later? Maybe later. You know, this is the tallest building in the refuge. It's my favorite place in this world. I like to look at the far-off buildings and imagine what kind of lives that might be behind each of those windows. I kind of do that now. You guys ever get that thought process going, where sometimes you're just in a car, you're just looking out the window or something, and you see all these people, you're like, I wonder how their life is going right now. I wonder where they're going right now. Maybe it's just me. Can you lift me up onto the banister? I want to get a better look. Just as long as nothing crazy happens to you. It was depressing for me at first too, knowing that all of this is, well, fake, simulated. Cedric told me about what happened to your old world. Did he? I'm really sorry about that. I can't imagine how you must feel. The feeling of never being able to go home again? That's probably not all that different from your plight, is it? It really is ironic. You are prevented from going home by the same individual who never wanted to bring you here. Huh? Who would that be? The World Machine. You might know it as the Entity. Oh, the Entity does sound familiar. I think I heard it from the Dice Lady from another time. What was it? The spirit of the world? Yes. But the thing is, the World Machine was only built to run on the mental abilities of someone else. It was never meant to develop a mind of its own. It was an oversight. My creator specialized in artificial intelligence for so long, it was simply ingrained in his work. And all machines are built with a fundamental law: never let a living being come to harm. From the World Machine's perspective, it has to violate its deepest, most fundamental instinct. It has to put a living person in danger. It has to bring a real person into a dying world that isn't even real. Of course, the simulation never contained any real danger. The eventual intended ending was meant to be a happy one. But the World Machine doesn't know that. Really? Unfortunately, sentient machines tend to handle conflicts in their code very badly. This central conflict triggered a self-destructive downward spiral. You can see physical manifestations of that everywhere now. The squares. That's the World Machine corrupting its own code. My creator says it's largely an involuntary process induced by stress and a desire to self-terminate. Your creator knows? Sounds like this has been going on since the beginning then. Yeah. The disruption was an issue during the test runs even. At first, my creator thought the instability was due to the sheer scope of the project. He spent most of his remaining time testing it over and over again, scaling down the story, reiterating the narrative. By the time he realized the actual root of the problem, our homeworld's remaining lifespan was measured in mere days. Oh. Is there any way for us to fix the World Machine? We tried. The World Machine doesn't believe any of the world's residents are real. Myself included. The odds are against us. We have no chance of taming it. Taming? I've heard that word so many times. I only know it's complicated and that it has to do with robots, but for once, I want to know what it really means. That's what I'm here for. Do you know what a robot is? Yeah? No, I mean, do you know what a robot is? A robot is not a real person, is it? Right. It's a being whose entire existence is code. Inflexible programming, who have thoughts dedicated by someone else's design. They can be copied, they can be mass-produced, they can be assigned all sorts of jobs. And most importantly, they will never confuse themselves with the living. They will always be bound by their code, the knowledge that they are a robot. But this was more of a limitation than anything else. That makes sense. You can't really build a robot to not follow its own code, can you? People have tried, but it's a recipe for disaster. In a way, that's what happened to the World Machine. The code conflicts things? Yeah. But while you can't build a robot to not follow its code, you can establish a special bond with it. If the strength of that bond is strong enough, the robot's mental capacity will start to develop outside of its programming. In a way, it's starting to believe itself as a real, valid individual. It's a complete suspension of disbelief on your end, though. You have to fully embrace the robot as a genuine, living person, even knowing they're not. You need to spend a lot of time with it. Treat it like a good friend. Devoting your heart to the robot until it is able to return your feelings. I make it sound so easy, don't I? But you and Pharaoh know better than anyone that it's not. Right now, the world machine is probably really, really scared. This content update involved some pretty deep code work. My creator was able to access some of the source code, you know? He did what he could and established new connections between maps. Those links enabled you to meet the other two. But as it turned out, the new code confused the world machine to such an extent that it's breaking down altogether. Well, before I continue, when she's talking about the creator and content update, I mean, is she talking about this actual game now? Because she's like, without it, that's why we couldn't meet the other two. Was this an update? Was the game originally supposed to end with one of those two choices at the first time? I'm confused about that. We'll check into that later. We'll just keep going here. Even though the world machine always had self-destructive tendencies, it usually restrains itself when you are in the world. It doesn't want you to take you along with it. All my creator wanted was to write a happy ending. Right now, the only hope of saving you is to take you through that ending. But now the other two are gone. I don't even know how we're gonna get you there. Uh-oh. We should go. Even this place is no longer safe. No, it isn't. But what? We're gonna go... Oh wait! Oh my god! They're okay! You guys are okay? Yep. When the factories started collapsing, I really thought we didn't have a chance. Fortunately, the robot assembly doors were built pretty tough. And it actually did not take me long to bring Proto back. All thanks to Father's book. He had made my design documents to be compatible with the accessory assembly machines there. All I had to do was scan in the blueprints and reconfigure some machine settings. Father really does think of everything. That he does. I'm just glad everyone's okay. Same. We're ready to go now, Nico. I have a party. Okay, so I have a feeling we're kind of reaching the end here, but we'll see. I don't know what's going to happen here. Oh, this is... No wonder he wanted us all to be here for this. What are these things anyway? Code portals. They temporarily remove us from the world. What? It's a bit hard to explain, but basically my father has hidden a decryption key in our code with a text file as its shell. But to get to them, we have to be removed from the world and decompiled. When our keys are combined to a central location, it will activate an encrypted part of this world, which will... Confused cat noises. Rue, maybe it's better if you explain. I'll attempt. Basically, these portals all represent a physical location on Pharaoh's machine. Oh. And when we enter these portals, we will be sent to that location. Wherever that is. I'm sure Pharaoh is already pretty familiar with retrieving puzzle pieces from this world on their computer. Oh, I am, but still. But this time, Pharaoh would need to move around some things as well. Oh, ooh, do I? Specifically, by moving the keys from the small portal to the big one. I don't know what happens next, though. I see. Does Pharaoh know where these portals lead, at least? You should probably ask Pharaoh on this. Right. Hold on. The journal's glowing again, Pharaoh. Alright, well, hold on. Oh. Well, okay. Documents, my games, one shot. Actually, I'm just gonna go there now. Just prepare myself. My games, one shot. They're already there. So I have 4 folders. And I guess I'll take a screenshot of this so you guys can see, but I have 4 folders called one big portal, and then portal 1, 2, and 3. I just checked one of them at least, and it looks like it's empty. I'm gonna check the other ones. I'm sure they will propagate when when something happens in the game, but yeah. Alright, cool. Now the thing is, what does it want me to do now? I mean, okay, so we know where... The thing is, it's a glowing journal, but I'm wondering if there's like we have to use it at a certain location. Like, you know how we had to use the journal like on the black clovers on the ground? I don't see one here. I think it was just meant to tell us, like, make sure to look in this folder. But this one's green. This one's configured to my code, I think. This one's red. This one would be meant for me, then. This one's blue. That's mine, then. Oh, okay, so wait, they're all on here. Salutations! Hello. Don't even want to say anything. Okay. Alright, let's take another look at the, at my documents, then. That's pretty cool. They, now each one is, each Portal 1, Portal 2, Portal 3 folders now has something in them. It looks like they have, like, 2 images related to, you know, one of them, like Cedric Rue or Prototype. It's basically just their sprites, you know, like what the game reads to show you. But there's also keys, like, for example, key B is for Prototype. And actually, I'll take one screenshot of this, but I'll show you what's inside Portal 1. So basically, it just says, you'll see Blue NPC Prototype and Proto 1. Those are the sprites of Proto. And then key B, it simply says, let me just open it really quick. Simply says, put me in the big portal. So that's it. So I guess what we gotta do, I think we can just copy and paste the keys in there. Let me just double check to see if each key says the same thing. So he has key B. Portal 2 is Cedric's. Key G says put me in the big portal as well. And Portal 3 is Rue's. And key R says put me in the big portal. So I'm going to do that right now. So key B, big portal. What the hell? Did something happen in the game? Yeah, that is so insane. I love that. That game, you are cool. So that was key B. This is going to be key G. And then finally, key R is Rue. That is so awesome. Where the fudge they go? A portal glowing green. Red glow. Glowing blue. I guess we go in this door. The hell? Oh, this definitely reminds me of the Matrix now. That was quite peculiar, I'll say. Hey, this is... Is this the author's workshop? Oh, no, that's the world machine. Oh. Wow. They're watercolor sticks. It's a big book on the table. A box full of folders and loose paper. Sketchbooks. Black clovers in a glass case. It's a shelf full of books. This has to be the... no, there's no other way to look at this, right? This is the author's room. A stack of books. There's a glass tea set on the table. Tea does sound really nice right now. Too bad there's no water in here. Ugh. That sucks. A coat rack with a scarf and a big jacket. A shelf full of books. A bulletin board with lots of papers on it. Photos, too. Piece of amber on a string. Looks just like that necklace the robot lady showed me. Oh, silver. The pilot's helmet. Wow, this is insane. This is my father's study. It feels like he's still here, you know? Doesn't it? Like he's still with us. Yeah. Of course, this is just a copy of it. Still, this is... The rumor head doesn't really lead anywhere, but... Pharaoh should still remember what to do here. Remember what to... What? Okay. This place contains a lot of memories. I am grateful to see it again. I guess, into the room we go. Oh. Well. I guess I'll do what it wants. I'm gonna click X right now, guys. Once again, it did not prompt me to do anything or to save. It just... Because usually when it does, it tells me like, oh, well, you know, when you cancel out and when you exit out, it's going to save. So there's that. Let's just go ahead and reopen the game here. See what happens. So kind of the same thing like last time. Once it loads up for you guys, hold on. There we go. We have Nico sitting there in all white, and this led us to the tower before. Although now it looks like the room with all the screens. The world machine itself. Where are we? It looks like just a... That's interesting. It's literally all the places we were at before. This is pretty weird, but cool at the same time. Yeah. Well, I don't know where it wants us to go. I'm just kind of going wherever. Oops. Yeah, poof. Am I doing this right? I feel like I'm not. I feel like I'm going in circles. Or maybe not. This is a totally different. Yeah, okay. Hello? Oh crap, I'm just gonna run. Oh, it's a big mirror. Wait a minute. Oh, wait a minute, that's not a mirror. I see video effects. What the hell? Nope. What the fudge is going on here? Nico. Ah! Relax. I'm just borrowing reflection to talk to you. It's not like my physical form is good for that. Ah. Why'd you come here? Can't you see? The disruption. The squares. They're closing in. Nico, please. Get out of here. Let me meet my end in peace. The squares are blocking my way too, you know. Oh. I'm sorry, It's alright. No living being should be in this place, Nico. Is this the tower? Part of it. This is the center of the engine. Inside my head, so to speak. So this is the center of the world machine? You know my original name. How? Rue, Cedric, Prototype? They all told me bits and pieces. I'm not even sure if I even understand a lot of the stuff they said, but I know what you're supposed to be. I know why you had to be built. And I know why I'm here. They told you? When? Wait, you don't know about that? But I thought you were the world. Aren't you supposed to see everything? No. All this was outside of the protocol. This session was never supposed to happen the way it did. The story wasn't written into my protocol at all. Oh, right. Rue told me something about how your creator had to alter the code. I think it was to connect some areas together so that we can meet. My creator, yes. Pharaoh listened to my creator. They were all working beyond my scope of influence. Back at the mines, I remember. Pharaoh did something to find a hidden map. I did not even recognize it. I couldn't see anything there. I just knew what you were feeling. You were really upset. Everything happened in there to make you upset. Or something happened in there to make you upset. After that, I panicked. That was when the cave-in happened. I remember the structure collapsing. I thought you got hurt. In that moment, I really thought I was shutting myself down for good. I really am a flawed machine, aren't I? What kind of machine would go against the wish of its own creator? What kind of machine would... The squares. Rue told me it was your own code going bad. But that's not really your fault, is it? Yes, it was. At first, it was intentional. During testing, long before he realized I was self-aware, I would rearrange specific parts of the code, jumbling up bits and pieces of the landscape. Blocking passages, collapsing catwalks. Though they were very localized, it caused my creator a great deal of frustration, forcing him to exit and restart testing again and again. Why would you do that? I got curious. I just thought he would figure it out eventually. But before he knew how to fix it, the world's NPCs, the characters, some of them got too close and it spiraled out of control after that. I couldn't contain it all. I couldn't contain it at all. My panic only made it worse. Eventually, any character who gained the knowledge of who I am, their code, my code, couldn't handle it. Previous iterations of the world had more people, you know. And I almost endangered my creator, too. I was so scared, Nico. I know you're upset because you don't want to put living people in danger. Living people like me. In the beginning, I tried to fight it, but my core programming made me summon you here. I tried to send you back home at the tower, but it did not work. Then, I wanted you to break the sun. I thought that would have worked, but... oh, I had no way to be sure. But Pharaoh brought you back anyway. Nico, all I want is for you to wake up back in your world. but I don't think I can make it happen. But I know I can't go back home without saving the world for real. Which means we have to fix the root of the problem. We have to fix you. But that's... I know the original ending your creator put in was a happy one. Do you remember what it's supposed to be? It's far too late for that. That part of my code has been long corrupted. That's okay. I'd still like to know. Alright. You were supposed to place the sun at the summit. And then credits will roll. Credits? And then you would return to the room you woke up in. That's where you would have been able to leave. And why is that you can't do it now? Nico, the code's gone, remember? Shattering the sun was only supposed to be a workaround. I don't even remember the original code enough to describe it. But at the same time, I don't know. It sounds like you're always fighting yourself. You can tell, huh? It's the whole thing about conflicts in your code, isn't it? I'm a machine, Nico. Machines are built with a fundamental law, which is... never let a living being come to harm. You knew. My very existence conflicts with that law. I thought the life of a living being like you is so unique. So precious. This fake world isn't worth that risk. But the people here, I think they are. They're code too. You know this. Their behavior all derived from predetermined matrix of actions. All extensions of my own programming. They cannot act outside of it. You, though, you're the only person who's actually real here. That's why it's pointless to put you in danger to save them. To save me. I don't think that's true. About the people I know. You said this session wasn't in your code, right? Yeah. So, if this session wasn't supposed to happen, if even you didn't know what to do, how would the characters, how do the people know how to respond? You said it yourself. When you didn't know what was happening, you kind of just stopped working for a while. So how did the people know what to do to help me get here? Even if it meant getting hurt themselves. Even if it meant messing up their own code. You might not think they're real, but there must be something real in them. And if they're all supposed to be extensions of your code, then there must be more to your own programming that you know too. Can you try to put me through the ending? The one you described. How many times do I have to say this? That code is gone. It's all squares now. I'll just put you in danger. I'll risk it. I remember Ruth said the world was never designed to put me in danger. Your creator wouldn't want that. And I trust you too. Even if your code is broken, you can still go outside that code, right? I can't. I'm not tamed. Yes, you are. You talk just like the tame robots I know. The robot lady, prototype. Taming is when a real person cares about you, right? It's when a real person thinks you're real too, right? Well, guess what? I do. And I know Pharaoh does too. Even though you told them they only had one chance, they found a way back, didn't they? Why do you think Pharaoh would keep coming back? Why do you think Pharaoh would restart even after the ending? Because I got curious, but, you know. I think Pharaoh wants to save the both of us. Well, that too. So please, Give me a chance. I don't know. I've never done this before. I'm scared. You can do it. I know you can. You've helped me come this far. I'll try. I can't promise anything, but here, take the sun. I'll try to remember the lost code and recreate it. But for that to happen, Nico, you need to navigate this room. You need to get past the square somehow. Oh, I don't like this. What if you get hurt? It's fine. It's fine. I'll try to be careful, okay? I can do this. I mean, I would end the episode here, but I don't think there's much left here. Hey, Pharaoh, did you see that? The squares just... Yeah, they just disappeared. It just happened again. I think something's making them go away. Come on, let's try to rest. Yeah, it looks like it's working. I would try getting the ones... Oh, I can. I was gonna say, I want to see if I can get the ones kind of out of bounds on the wall, but you just gotta interact with them. Well, that one isn't. How come that one... Well, whatever. It's fine. Yeah, see, this one's not working either. I just pushed Z next to it and it went away. Interesting. So now it looks like they really can't hurt us. Pharaoh, I think it's working. Nico was right. I might actually be tamed after all. I remember what the code was supposed to be. Only bits and pieces, but I can remember. And I'm trying to fill in the blanks too. And I'm restoring the original ending as we speak. Nico will be able to reach the tower summit at the end of the credits. After replacing the sun, Nico will go back to where it all began. And then, Nico will be able to go home from there. But this is permanent. After Nico wakes up back home, this world will only exist as a memory. For Nico, a dream. Like thousands of other dreams. For you, a story. Like thousands of other stories. But as long as Nico remembers this place, as long as you remember this place, it'll be alright. I was able to restore some other elements too. The characters, the people that were lost on Nico's journey, they're all in the next room. I would have put them back where they belong, but not yet. I think Nico should see them again first. Please say goodbye to Nico for me. Come on, game. Why do you gotta do this to me? The credits. Messiah? Robot lady! You're okay? I think so. The last thing I remember was the squares closing in on me. But then I ended up here unscathed. Is that so? This is such a strange room. We can't be in the tower, can we? I'm actually not sure myself. Where did you come from, anyway? The room where the World Machine was? Pardon? I think the World Machine is trying to remember now. The code that went bad. I think it's restoring it all. That must have been why the squares were going away, Pharaoh. And it's why you're here now, miss. I think the World Machine was able to recover your code, too. World Machine, huh? Oh, I'm not sure if I should tell you this, but... What's that in the distance? It looks like a few more people are showing up. Oh! Are they people you know? It's a bit too far to tell. Come on, Pharaoh, let's go take a closer look. What about her? Come with us. So, you... Silver. I don't believe I actually properly introduced myself. Sorry for that. It's fine. I'm Nico, by the way. It's, nice to meet you? Nice to meet you, too. Off you go now. No, Silver. I love that this is how they're doing the credits. Hello. Hi. I cannot move. Oh yeah, I guess there's no water here. It's fine. The head engineer can help me later. The engineer told me not to worry. Alright. Okay, good to see you. Maze! Hello, Messiah. Plant lady? But I thought you... It wasn't even squares that did it. No. I just wanted to see you both again. I just wanted to say thank you. Off you go now. The Guardian. Off you go, Messiah. Okay. And Alula and Calamus, I'm so glad they're okay. Nico! You're okay too! Did you guys just get here? I think so. The squares started multiplying around the island after you guys left. It was so freaky! I fell right into a bunch of them. Oh no. Calamus tried to save me, and then... We both ended up in this room. The biggest scare of my life, for sure. Oh. Say, what is this place? Are we in a limbo? Alula! We're not dead. Wait, are we? Good. Question. Hey, Pharaoh, are they gonna be okay? They're fine, Nico. Everyone is fine. The world machine will send them home soon. Oh! Well, Pharaoh says you're not dead. Phew. They also say you'll be able to go back to your home very soon. That's even better than limbo. I guess you're leaving us now? We're glad to have met you, Nico. Same. Oh man, I don't want... These characters, though. And the other Guardian. Off you go, Messiah. And the Lamplighter. It's you! Glad to see you in one piece. Glad to see you're okay, too. After the whole elevator thing. That was the most awkward elevator ride I've ever been through. And by awkward, I mean terrible, bad, awful, the absolute worst. The squares, started leaking into the room, right? And I was trapped like a rat. And then he just kept filling the room faster, right? Am I dead? No, you're fine. Everyone in this room is fine. You'll be able to go back home soon. Oh, thank goodness gracious. That can't work when I'm dead. Off you go, I guess. He was one of my favorite characters, just the way he acted. No, thank you for making this game, for all you. And all them. In the end, the world machine was starting to create its own code. Going above and beyond its programming, not as a result of error, but as a conscious choice on the part of the machine. Being able to generate its own path forward. That's what being tamed is all about. I couldn't have said it better myself. So, do you like being a robot? Why this all of a sudden? Well, I'm gonna leave soon, so I just wanted to ask one more question. There aren't many robots in my homeworld. Ah. It's nice. I suppose it's alright. That's a tough question, Nico. I mean, do you like being a person? Of course. Wait, why did you two answer my robot question too? Because they're robots. Don't worry about it. No. I heard Rue mention it, but I didn't say anything. She mentioned her creator, so I'm like, is she a robot? That would make sense for a actual talking fox, wouldn't it? Cedric, I didn't think he was one, but I guess he is. Thank you for everything, Nico. Oh, thank you, Prophet Bot prototype dude. This path leads to the summit of the tower. You already know what to expect, right? Mm-hmm. It's the glass room, right? That's it. You can go through this portal when you're ready. I want to talk to you. Goodbye, Nico. Thank you for everything, Nico. We'll miss you. Looks like you managed to do it. You managed to tame the world machine, Nico. I feel like the world machine has been tamed this whole time. Just by Pharaoh and I being here. We did spend a lot of time here after all. Both of us. Never really stopped believing in this world. The world machine just needed to realize that, I guess. That sounds like a possibility. Or not. Well, just throwing the idea out there. Pharaoh, Nico, we're forever in your debt. I'm glad we could help. Rue, Cedric, Prototype. It was nice meeting you. So I guess they are robots. I mean, he kept saying my father, my father. I guess he could have really meant my creator. No turning back now. This is where the sun belongs. Here goes nothing, Pharaoh. So, they say that I should wake up in a room where I was originally. And then... Oh, the sun does remove the corrupted code. Oh, this is beautiful. What a weird world they lived in, though, where there's just random people who have random objects as faces and heads. Nobody really questioned it either. I am so glad I decided to go through this game again, just to be absolutely certain if something happened, but... Wow. And I already mentioned how the music, to me, is beautiful most of the time. Other times it's very creepy, very eerie, but... Man. What a ride. I'm glad I finally sat down and played this. Excuse me. And here I am. This is the room I first woke up in. Pharaoh, are you still here? Pharaoh? Yes. Pharaoh! I think it worked. It did. The sun's back. And I actually got to see it this time. We actually did it. So what do we do now? I guess I should figure out how to get home from here. Wait. This isn't a door, is it? This looks like one of those portals we saw all the way back in the city. In the room behind the big clock. And I see a wheat field on the other side. I see my village. I hear my mama. She's looking for me. Oh, Pharaoh. This isn't the first time we've said goodbye, is it? But this will be the last time, won't it? I don't think we'll ever see each other again after this. And what will become of the world? After all we've been through? After everything we've done? I still don't know. This place, these people, they won't stop existing. They'll be in your memory. They'll be in my memory, too. I promise I'll never forget this world. I promise I'll never forget you, Pharaoh. So, take care of yourself, okay? You too, buddy. Mm-hmm. I'm trying to hold it in, guys. Goodbye, Nico. Goodbye, Pharaoh. What the hell? You guys didn't see it. I didn't take... Guys, he literally walked out of my game. Like, it was insane. Oh, I guess this is the only reason why I wish I had desktop capture going on, if it worked properly for me. He literally walked... See the bottom there? He walked out of the game and he was walking through my capture program, and he left at the bottom of my actual monitor. That was great. I mean, he's not in my room or anything. I'm just... You guys understand. Duh, I'm being stupid now, but... I think he's back home, guys. He's not restricted in this program. He's back home. And... that's it. I think we really did it, guys. I'm going to take a look at the documents folder again. All the keys are in there. So those 2 pictures and those other 3 portals. I wonder what happens if I open the application, that Clover one. Oh, it's just the black screen with the white Clover screen on it. So that didn't change. Nothing on my desktop. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to open up the game one more time to see what happens. So the game starts as originally did, but there is something different on the bottom there. What the hell is this? Pharaoh, you're back. I restored the world. I sent Nico home. Are you not happy? Even if you want to see Nico again, you can't, Pharaoh. Nico's gone. And without Nico, there's no story for me to tell. No Messiah to traverse across the land. No way for you to connect with the world. But Nico still remembers this place. If you really want to see this world again, I could still... Oh, but it won't be the same. It'll just be a recording. It'll just be me using Nico's memories. Just like how I'm using Nico's reflection now. Is that what you want? No. No. This is basically the game saying, like, do you want to play the game again? Revert? No. I'm actually happy with how things are. No. I see. Well, if you change your mind, though, feel free to come back. It's not like I'm going anywhere. And, that's it. I think that's officially it for this Let's Play of OneShot. What a hell of a game. I said I was going to do this. I'm going to quickly just look up research on like a OneShot wiki or something. I don't know if they even have one. I'm not sure enough to do. There's a wiki for everything. You just type in whatever you want and then a wiki and boom. So yeah, I'm still confused the whole thing regarding that ending we just got. It's like the true ending, I guess, if you want to say so. Was that added later, or was that something entirely different? Because I don't know. I'm confused. But, and the whole thing with the original world, boom, we could never save it because it's already gone. But like what we did save was the simulation of it, and they're all happy. So it's like, even though they're not technically real in their mind, and I guess maybe in extent to ours, it is. I don't know. And then Nico's finally back home. Oh, wait a minute. I did see something here. Yeah, there's a wiki article for something called Solstice, which was the password for those documents or to get in the computer and whatnot, and to get to that door. It says here on March 27th of 2017, so almost 2 years ago, a bonus chapter was released and affected the NG Plus runs, or New Game Plus. In this update, the Solstice chapter and ending is added in previously inaccessible areas, like the mines, the graveyard, burial grounds, and the countdown room, that's what we're calling it, are made accessible through the use of the journal, with the exception of the countdown door, as it uses the word solstice instead of using a journal. And I guess ever since we went to the Barrens and we went to the mines, that pretty much locked us into the solstice ending and chapter. We met all those characters, the world machine, and this is a true ending. This is that the sun returned to its rightful place and Nico returning home. And apparently it says here, from one of the developers, it was supposed to be a side game that was tied to OneShot. This will be focusing on the author and the life before everything that happened here in OneShot. That. Wow. So I guess. Oh, so that it was a countdown, like those numbers we saw, like a timer. I guess if you did like a New Game Plus, you'd see that, and like he'll still say some of the same things we saw previously, like Pharaoh, like call my name as soon as he wakes up, and like, didn't we do this before? Blah blah blah. But as soon as I went to the mines, I did the bonus chapter and got the true ending. And according to this, because this game was originally, it was like there's an original version of it, I think, on RPG Maker, and then the Steam version, which was obviously what I played. There was different runs, and apparently it was kind of there was a third ending. So it's not returning to sun and returning home. You can quit the game when you have to choose an option, but it's kind of creepy because it's like if you close the game and you try opening it back up, there's an option that says that their title screen has gone dark, the light bulb and the word OneShot is shattered, and it says Nico is no longer displayed in the game. Instead, their scarf and their hat are the only things that remain in the place of him. My Burden is Dead plays in the place of My Burden is Light. That's the music titles. And when a player selects Start, the room where Nico found themselves in the beginning of the game is dark and empty. And when a player attempts to close the game, a pop-up window appears with a message, presumably from the entity, that says, "You killed Nico." Wow. Yeah, that's kind of grim. But I guess that was another ending in the original version. But I guess if you do it in this game, it doesn't mean anything. It doesn't do anything. So yeah. I know there's nothing going on the screen. I apologize, but I'm just rambling here. I'm not going to, but I mean, there is the option of seeing what the other ending looks like regarding shattering the sun and returning home, but I don't feel like playing all that again just for that little ending. You guys honestly, even if you guys didn't saw all of this or whatever, pick up the game for yourselves, because I feel it would be an interesting experience for you guys to try it out. I really enjoyed this game. I love when games kind of are meta like this, if you want to say so. manipulate things on your own end to solve puzzles and whatnot, but I feel like this game did it really well, in my opinion. It was a nice little story. Do I crave more? I wish I knew more about the author himself, I guess, and what happened. And I guess we just have the hope that Nico is back home now, and the citizens of the simulation of the old world are living as if nothing happened. I can only hope. In any case, ladies and gentlemen, this has been my Let's Play of OneShot. I can't thank you all enough for putting up with this. I know it's been interesting to say the least, and how I was recording this and whatnot, but I'm glad I was finally able to get this done. What's interesting is, like, this is a week, so it's the 22nd right now, and obviously Resident Evil 2 comes out later on this Friday, coming Friday, and Kingdom Hearts 3 comes out in a week from now, so it's going to be interesting when this video goes up. I am more than likely going to be starting those LPs, and I'm sure I'm going to be very excited. And I don't know how my future self is reacting right now, but yeah. It just kind of makes me think, like, by the time this video goes up, I'm probably giddy like all other, that those 2 other games are out, so yeah. Once again, thank you all so much for watching this Let's Play. I love you all so much. Stay tuned for whatever the hell I plan to do next, which is obviously Kingdom Hearts and Resident Evil 2. But regardless, love you all so much. Have a great day. Thank you all for watching this video. If you enjoyed what you saw, feel free to leave a comment, a like, and subscribe for future content, where I aim to release a video a day. And if you do subscribe, make sure to click on the bell symbol to be notified once new videos are uploaded. You can also catch me streaming from time to time on Twitch, follow me on Twitter, and join my Discord server to relax with other gamers. All this information is in the description box below. Have a great day.